Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another flip through review, and I'm so excited to have gotten the Kamasutra Tarot. In fact, I had been looking for something like this, a tarot or an oracle, and I couldn't find anything for the longest time, and thinking that I would have to make it myself. Then I was trying to find the images and wasn't having much luck there either. And so somehow it just popped up in my Amazon. Hey, here's some thing that you might like. I'm like, yes, I would like that. Thank you very much, Amazon. Anyway, but before we get started, you can fast forward if you're really anxious to see some images, but I want to preface it with a few things, okay? First of all, Kama Sutra means aphorisms of love. And a harmonious life must grow in balance with four elements: kama, pleasure achieved through the five senses; dharma, duties and virtue; artha, material success; and moksha, liberation from the cycle of existence. All right, so it's kind of a, it's a sexual thing based in a spiritual frame of thinking. That being said, if you are not over 18 and you don't have permission from your parent to view these kinds of things, do not do that. Do not view it. Otherwise, I'm going to show you guys some things that might be a little bit graphic. I probably will have to cover most of the images up. Before I go on, though, I'm going to read you a little bit from the book because it's very interesting what it says. So it's saying that the Kama Sutra is literally means the textbook of desire, and it's 35 chapters covering a broad range of topics, including the role of romantic love in the lives of men and women, the mechanics of sexual intercourse from kissing and foreplay to all kinds of positions, and then the process of finding and courting a wife, and the rules of governing how wives should conduct themselves, and the business of seducing the wives of others, and the work of courtesans or professional escorts, and the secrets of attracting suitors and mates. So Western cultures, of course, obsess on sexual themes, but frown on sexual expression. The Kama Sutra, though, however, reflects on the origins in ancient Indian culture, celebrates sexuality within the norms of its day. The Kama Sutra embraces sexuality as a path to bliss and enhanced awareness. So this deck, and the deck in general, contains 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana divided into 4 suits, and with each suit there are the pip cards number from ace to 10, etc., and the court cards page, knight, queen, and king. So what happened with this deck in particular is that when it was originally commissioned, the first impulse was to associate one card with each of the Kama Sutra's famous sexual positions. Ultimately, though, this approach proved fruitless. The Kama Sutra details in 64 positions, and the tarot contains 78 cards, and there was no clear way to relate the two without disrespecting one tradition or the other. So instead, the Indian artists were commissioned to create a series of authentic images in the style and character frequently found in illustrated versions of the Kama Sutra, and then 22 of these images were selected, adapted, and related to the 22 major arcana for the tarot, and then 56 were organized into 4 suits and then related to the divinatory meanings popularly assigned to the minor arcana. So the artwork for this deck poses at least 3 challenges to Westerners. The illustrations are very graphically sexual, and they show all the body parts, okay? And in Western society, that would just be considered pornographic. But this is not the intention here with the Indian culture. It is it's not neither to be Puritan or lascivious. The Kama Sutra is at its core a technical manual of human sexual possibilities To obscure or censor the details would contradict the spirit of the work. So the illustrations reflect the authentic 4th and 5th century attitudes toward gender and sex. And so it's going to be straightforward, you know, those images that go with those positions. And so I'm going to do my best to show you how to, so one more thing before I do is I was curious to see, like, do each of these cards have the sexual position listed in the book and what it means, but all they really give is like a single word description of each. Okay, so it doesn't go into a lot of detail, except for so it's just saying that you're encouraged to study each card, experience its energy and subtle messages firsthand, and then draw your own conclusions as the message the card has for you. That said, the following is the guide to show you the main keywords, you know, to interpret your reading, and will aid beginners in recognizing the subtle differences among the cards themselves. Then in the minor arcana, both of the partners are vertically positioned. The upright body signifies wands. So the phallic male symbol of desire and creation, this theme is in the wands. So it's all upright. And then in the suit of cups, both partners are kneeling or crouching, with the female in the superior and the male in the more passive position, and this arrangement stresses this ascendancy of the passive aspect of sexuality. Interesting. Okay, and then in the suit of swords, the cards of the suit of swords depict one or both partners kneeling or crouching, with the male in the superior and the female in the more passive position, and this arrangement stresses the ascendancy of the aggressive aspect of sexuality. And then coins, or pentacles, both are lying prone on the ground, and this horizontal posture suggests the flat, passive expanse of growth of the earth element. And then to complete the reading, if your divination reveals a future you wish to avoid, extinguish all candles and take a ritual bath, etc. So this gives you little tips and things to do. Don't try to manipulate others, and that's pretty much it. And then it repeats that in all these other different languages. Okay, so let's have a look. And just so you know, this is a Lo Scarabeo deck. So, saying thank you for choosing this deck, and you can be a part of this association. I actually follow them on Facebook. There's Kitty. Say hi, Gigi. Gigi, say hi to everybody. Hello. Hello. I am Gigi here. Ready to do. What are you ready to do? Help me with this? Okay. So let's go through this one at a time. I'm going to try to cover up with my thumb the area. But there you go. There's the Fool. There's the Magician. There's the High Priestess. There's the Empress. And the Emperor. The Hierophant. I was thinking, I guess I could show you this. Lovers. Well, yeah. Okay. And the Chariot. And the Justice card. Balancing thing. Oh, blindfolded. And see, let me just show you an example here. let's zoom in on this a little bit. So this is a demonstration of one of the cards. I'll let you know which one it is. But in this, everything is covered up nicely with the drawing, with clothes, and just covered up. But in the actual card, you'll see the genitalia of both, okay? So that's what I'm trying to be. Like, I'm trying to be good about this, even though, and you'll just have to, you know, see for yourself whenever you get this deck. So here we have the Hermit, and nobody's like alone. It looks like the Aladdin's genie. We have the Wheel. We have Strength. The Elephant doing weird stuff with them. Then we have the Hanged Man. Of course, upside down. And we have Death. And she's doing funny things down there. Okay. And oh yeah, and Death, by the way, means orgasm, conclusion. Okay, so there's one. The rest of them, like Priestess was virginity, Fool, innocence, the Magician, experience. Maybe I'll go through them like that. The Empress, productivity. The Emperor, control. The Hierophant, guidance. The Lovers, attraction. Chariot, progress. Justice, right action. Hermit, wisdom. The Wheel, chance. Strength, discipline. The Hangman, impotence. Death is orgasm, conclusion. And here we have Temperance, which is moderation. And Devil, taboos. We'll just show you that. And the Tower, destruction. I thought that I always read the Tower as orgasm, so I don't know. But yeah, Death, the Petite Mort can be orgasm as well. And the Star is hopes. And the Moon is fantasies. And okay, the Sun is realities. And oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna need 3 fingers for this one. What? Okay, I see. Suffice it to say, judgment, discernment is, there is a lot going on. Okay, so there's some things going on up there, and then there's also some things going down at the bottom at the same time. Let me see what I can do to cover this without losing some of the fun. I think it's just not possible. So, oh well. But yeah, there you go. And the World, there you go. The World card, which means completeness. Okay, so there are the major arcana, and I'm going to put a little seashell on them. There you go. Alrighty, and then now we have the minor arcana, starting with the wands. I thought, oh no, these are cups. Okay, that's what I thought, because the cups are crouching. Okay, so intuition, an emotion. Okay. And union, attraction for 2 of Cups. And 3 of Cups, friendship and community. And 4 of Cups, boredom and apathy. They don't look that bored. And Five of Cups, loss and regret. Here's one I was saying, oh, like I could show you this one, but no. Sometimes they're just kind of subtle, a little more subtle. Six, goodwill, service, and sometimes they're very explicit. I like this swing, that's cute. And Seven of Cups, illusions and fantasies. And Eight of Cups, weariness and need. And Nine of Cups, satisfaction and sensuality. And Ten of Cups, joy and happiness. Now we have the Knave of Cups, emotionalism, intimacy. The Knight of Cups is romanticism and introversion. You can't really tell the Queen from the King from the Knave from the Knight. The Queen of Cups is nurturing and sensitivity. And the King of Cups is calmness and even-handedness. All right. Okay, Ace of Swords, logic and debate. No, thought. Two of Swords, distraction and debate. Three of Swords. Okay, I can show you this one. Three of Swords, betrayal and disappointment. Four of Swords, meditation and contemplation. Five of Swords, selfishness and self-interest. Oh, that's a good one for those are good words for Five of Swords. Selfishness, self-interested. Yeah, good one. Six of Swords, consequences and results. Seven of Swords, theft and dishonesty. Eight of Swords, restriction and helplessness. Nine of Swords, phobias and frigidity. Ten of Swords, coldness and heartlessness. And the Knave of Swords, analysis and honesty. Knight of Swords, bluntness and dogmatism. Queen of Swords, wit and insight. And, okay, this one you can barely tell, but I still... King of Swords, intellectualism, verbal prowess. Okay, now with Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, creativity and masculine energy. This one is another one where I can't really show the whole thing. Two, authority, mutuality, Two of Wands. Three of Wands, cooperation and virtue. Well, that's cute. Four of Wands is celebration and freedom. Five of Wands looks nice. Disagreement and conflict. Six of Wands is victory. Seven of Wands is aggression. Eight of Wands is speed and swiftness. For those of you who just want a fun way to learn the tarot, here's one way. Nine of Wands, defensiveness and reliance. And Ten of Wands, burden and overextension. Knave of Wands, enthusiasm and confidence. Knight of Wands, charm and cockiness. Queen of Wands, attraction and dedication. King of Wands, inspiration and charisma. Sorry, I got my disc confused with my swords. So yeah, swords are all about the crouching, and the pentacles is all about the laying down on the earth kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. But here we go now with swords. So we have logic and thought, and distraction and debate. Three of Swords, betrayal and disappointment. Four of Swords, meditation and contemplation. Five of Swords, selfishness and self-interest. Six of Swords, consequence and end results. There's a really interesting movie, Kamasutra movie, that I kind of liked. It was interesting. Theft and dishonesty. Eight of Swords, restriction and helplessness. Nine of Swords, phobias and frigidity. And here's the one that's the cover. So it does show things that, you know, whatever. I probably shouldn't let you see. The coldness and heartlessness. Just realize it's just going to be, you know, genitalia, and you want that. If you want that and you want to buy this deck, it was available on Amazon. And it was like $20-something, $20 to $30. Okay, and then we have the Knave, analysis and honesty. The Knave of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords, bluntness and dogmatism. The Queen of Swords, wit and insight. And the King of Swords, intellectualism and verbal prowess. And I'm going to do the coins again. So coins, the ace is growth and prosperity. The two of coins is change and fluctuation. The three of coins is teamwork and effort. That doesn't look like teamwork. The four of coins is power and preservation. And the five of coins is loss and poverty. The six of coins is charity and success. The seven of coins is melancholy and failure. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, and the eight of coins is work and prudence. Nine of coins, gain and training. 10 of coins, luxury and abundance. Then we have the Knave, practicality and prosperity. The Knight of Coins, stubbornness and caution. The Queen of Coins, resourcefulness and versatility. And the King of Coins, entrepreneurship and reliability. And there we go. All right, there you go. There is the Kamasutra Tarot. If you would like this to be used in a private reading, reach out to me at artladyjes.gmail.com, and I will send you a price list and stuff. If you would like just the flip through of this without covering things up, also email me and I'll see what I can do about that. You know, I can do like a real fast flip through, or I can do a flip through and then you can decide whether you want a reading with these or not. That's up to you. I have, if you're interested in, you know, more if you like the sexual type decks, the other two sexual decks I have are the Tarot Sexual Magic and the Casanova Tarot, which I've done flip throughs of as well. But so it's up to you, but I have to be, prudent. Even though I don't want to be, I have to be prudent because of the audience and because of YouTube rules. But I hope you like that, you guys. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.